The galaxy had only recently taken on and dethroned the Sentinel army from their status as an empire. But as new nations rise from its ashes, new alliances and rivalries are created. New reasons to fight, new reasons to plunder planets for their resources. Everyone needs a job, though. And that's where you come in. You are an operative known only as Hermes, a freelance smuggler of cargo who takes jobs reliably from the Coalition of Nations, or CON. While your work likely supports their efforts in the ongoing Cold War against the commune of Sokaev, you never asked questions, never got involved. But one day, something forces your hand, and you not only become a player in this faction war, but you may very well become the thing that ends it. Welcome to Starline 3. Episode 1. Shoot the Messenger.
Good day, Operative Hermes. We are 30 sole hours away from our destination. It is approaching lunchtime. Would you like me to prepare a meal? Are you sure? This is the 6th bowl of ramen you've had in a row. Understood. Stove is active. Meal will be finished in approximately 7 minutes. Operative Hermes. Warning. I have lost control of the ship. I can no longer steer the ship. It appears we are being driven down to the nearest planet, Demia 7. We have breached the atmosphere. It appears that we are being rapidly forced to the ground in a desert. Operative Hermes, it is recommended you hold on to something. The descent is slowing, but should be survivable if you take cover.
There it is. Verifying. This is the one. Hello there. My apologies for our rude entrance. It's nothing personal. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't reach for that gun if I were you. You'll only be making things worse for yourself. I figured you'd survive the crash. Hermes, is it? I wasn't quite hoping for your survival. More just that your cargo required a sensitive approach. I won't kill you, though. This desert will do the trick more than enough. But if you survive, I'd say you earned it. Your fate doesn't concern me. I've got the case. Everyone, on me.
Silet, there's a speeder in the distance.
I'm not worried about one little speeder. By the time it's here, we'll be long gone. As long as we don't keep wasting time. Let's move, people! Double time!
Easy there, friend. At least I hope you're a friend. I'm shocked you're alive. Ships crashing down here typically become instant graveyards. Just skeletons and rusted metal. Didn't look like the folk following after you were friendly either. I stood well out of their way. What's your name? Hermes. Got it. Pleasure, though I wish this were under better circumstances. Yes, I am a machine. Call me Ticker. Listen, you won't last long out in a place like this, between blistering days and freezing nights. Let me take you back to civilization on my speeder. Take my hand. There you are. I'm a mechanic these days, repairing ships, speeders, whatever machinery comes my way, including myself when the time comes. Sometimes my hinges get rusty or joints start to get stuck. Replacing coolant. All of that fun stuff. The screen. It's mostly for newcomers. Anyone who sees a machine walking up to them still might get all afraid, even after everything. I suppose some find it uncanny. I figure the screen helps. Just consider this a neighborly gesture. Besides, you happen to have landed right in the middle of the hottest spot in the galaxy's Cold War. We're gonna have to stick together if we want to survive. Besides, the town I live in could use some extra hands, so consider this part of us exchanging favors. Next stop, Vacus. Hold on tight. It doesn't take long on a speeder. Trust me, you'd drop dead if you walked it. Come on, my partner will be happy to see that I actually rescued someone from your wreck. Welcome to TK Workshop. Hey, Icarus, look.
Hey. Who's this? Hi, Hermes. No offense, but you look like shit.
I found them at the crash site I warned you about.
A crash? From orbit in the middle of a desert? Maybe you should stick around. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on us.
Something tells me that it wasn't pure luck, but you can tell us the full story after you rest up, Hermes.
Yeah. Suppose we ought to put the spare room to use. I made that for you, Ticker, you know.
The gesture is appreciated. I'll let you know if I ever develop the need to sleep in a bed.
Yeah. Anyway, you get up there. I'll bring up some water and food. Howdy. Looks like you're doing a bit better. Just wanted to check in, make sure you're still alive. That and I brought chili. It's made from a species native to this planet called halvin, which, if you're unfamiliar, I heard tastes like ostrich. Just so you have a comparison. You don't know what ostrich tastes like? Well, I've never had a complaint, so here, try it. See? Told you. Never a complaint. Now, about what happened. I hate to spring it on you, but Vacus is struggling. You've arrived here under strange circumstances. I just want to know if something might follow you here. And if it does, I want us to be ready. Freelance delivery, huh? For the CON? What were you delivering for them? You don't know? Well, I sure hope they pay you a hefty amount of sen for that. Personally, I don't let anything in my chop shop unless I already know what it is. Now, how did you crash? You were hacked? Like they blocked your systems or taken control? What? I don't know how knowledgeable you are about the inner workings of a ship and whatnot, but remotely hacking a spacecraft is one thing. That hack having the ability to control the ship is another. But I guess that just confirms what we already know. Whoever was after you wanted that cargo, and they wanted it intact. And the fact that it happened here... No. I wouldn't suggest reporting this to your agency or contractor or whoever you work for. If you were transporting cargo for the CON and it got downed on this planet of all places, it'd make them lose their minds. It'd go scorched earth trying to find it. Please, I care about my town. And the people here. The Cold War's been bad enough, but we don't need it turning hot. But I reckon we can work something out. You help us out here a bit. Work your way up to getting a new ship. Maybe we can find out who took your stuff. You know? Silet. Of all the damn people. I'll explain tomorrow. We'll have enough time while showing you around to tell you why Silet getting mixed up in all of this is the worst sort of news we could ask for. You get your sleep now, though. You're gonna need it. By the way, don't know if you overheard it or if Ticker told you, but you can call me Icarus. Pleasure. Nighty-night, partner. Thank you for listening. Starline 3 was written by, edited, and recorded by myself for this channel. I'd like to give a special thanks to Escaped Audios for helping voice Silet. The song used in the intro and outro is Train Ride from the Signalis soundtrack. If you wish to see more and support me, do feel free to subscribe to the channel and check out the other content I've created. Any donations via Ko-fi are appreciated. Also consider following me on Blue Sky, no longer Twitter, and subscribing to my Patreon. Now I will be reading out the names of my patrons. I'd like to thank everyone who's been supporting me up to this point and give a special thanks to the following: Ravioli Senpai, Jenga Power, Jamie, Tonya Myrick, Jimma, Bryce, and Crowned Creature. Thank you. Your patronage is extremely helpful and appreciated. I hope you all have a good night, and again, thank you for listening.